Hello everybody, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I am so excited for today's video. As you guys saw by the title, we'll be playing with the new KOSAS setting powder, the loose powder. I'm really nervous, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm also super excited. If you don't know, the KOSAS regular powder was my favorite for so long. I would say recently it has been slightly dethroned by the Makeup by Mario setting powder, but right now we're talking about KOSAS, so I'm very excited about it. We'll talk about a whole bunch of stuff. First, I'm gonna do my makeup, like to start it, and then we can come back and go into the juicy tea together. First, if you guys like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. Without further ado, let's just get started. Everything I use will be down below. Just really quick while I'm priming. If you have not seen, I am doing a pretty serious project pan this year, but I'm also just trying to watch my makeup purchases. I am not trying to bring in too many products this year. Like, I'm literally, it's just not me this year. I don't want it. So I have been selling quite a bit of products from my last declutter on my Mercari. So what I did, everything I sold and made from my Mercari, that was kind of like my budget for the past few purchases. And so I ended up with like, it ended up being like $140 or something like that, that I made from Mercari. And so if you didn't see, last week I did purchase the YSL blush. So that was ended up being like $45-50, which again, no worries. I always round up in my head, so I don't know, I just say 50. But then I obviously had some money left over and I saw that this was coming out and I just had to hold off until I could buy this powder. Now I will say that I am nervous because this powder only has 4 shades. It literally only has 4 shades, okay? The powder is $38 if you don't know, which the regular baked, like, what is that called? Pressed powder, it's the baked powder, is $36, so pretty close in price. But here's the thing. So the pressed powder version has like, I think I just counted like 16 shades, something like that. They have quite a bit more shades in the powder, and they have 4 minis, which you can get for $13. So I wonder if they'll come out with minis for this powder, but if they did, it probably wouldn't be for a while. Either way, my point in saying that is that I'm just confused as to why they only came out with 4 shades. I'm not gonna lie. They call it the Cloud Set Loose Translucent Talc-Free Setting and Blurring Powder. So like, if like there was something in the name that was specifically like let's just say like color correcting, like then obviously you know that color correctors are typically only a couple of shades, but because it says talc-free setting and blurring powder, if it's a setting and blurring powder, I would think that they would have skin tone shades. The 4 shades that they have Ultra Sheer Pink, which I know has been the thing recently, but it's just fine. Then they have an Ultra Sheer Yellow, and then they have Ultra Sheer Peach and Ultra Sheer Mocha. Yes, we have thousands of, probably thousands of loose powders at this point with different colors. Like, I definitely agree. Like, I could definitely see that. But at the end of the day, we don't have a KOSAS loose powder with all the skin tone colors. So I'm just confused as to why they thought, let's just come out with 4 and kind of see what happens. It has a natural finish, which I'm down for that. Yes, please. It's a 12-hour setting and baking powder that visibly blurs, brightens, and sweeps away shine, not glow. So it sweeps away the shine, just doesn't take away the glow. I love that for us. This featherweight powder melts into skin with an airbrush finish, never cakey, powdery, or drying. It sweeps away the look of pores, fine lines for a smoother, healthier look without flashback. Bamboo stem extract absorbs excess oil. The hypoallergenic tested powder is clinically shown to not clog pores or cause breakouts. It's safe for sensitive skin and eyes. Suggested uses: use a powder puff to apply a generous layer of powder where you experience the most creasing or oil breakthrough. Let sit for a few minutes and then brush off excess. That's to bake. And then to set, it says use a fluffy powder brush to dust a light layer of product all over face, focusing on areas where you experience the most oil breakthrough. Use the KOSAS face detailer brush, sold separately for smaller areas like under eyes. Okay. This is it. Just proved my point though, that it's not specifically for like your under eyes. So if I'm going to set my face with this powder, I'm not going to use pink. And then the other colors are just like a little bit daunting. We'll see. It might pull too yellow. It might be fine. We're obviously going to see. So obviously I did pick up translucent Buttery. Yeah, translucent Buttery, which is an ultra sheer yellow. I just wish they would have came out with the same shades as the powders. That's all my point was, but I still really wanted to try it, which is obviously why I bought it. But okay, I'm gonna do a bunch of stuff and then I'll be back so we can jump right into the powder. I know I've been chatting for quite a bit. If you haven't noticed, I haven't been posting as often, but I think we will talk about this in my try to get ready with me coming up, just my thoughts and stuff and how I've been doing and all the juicy tea. So sorry for those of you who like really actually care. It'll be probably in next week's video. Okay, honestly, the coverage and stuff we got going on and the color of this foundation, honestly, I think will actually look really good with the yellow powder. So again, let's just see. So again, here we have it here. I'm just gonna have to rip the box, so sorry. This powder is massive. Okay. This is the Makeup by Mario powder. In case for reference, this thing is literally massive. Hello. I don't know if you want to see the Lunar Beauty powder. Hello. That's crazy. But I'm not mad at it. I keep like in my head, I'm like, I really wish I could have like, I mean, I guess I still can, but I don't want to right now, to test it like against the Makeup by Mario at some point. Let me know if you want to see that in a video. But oh my gosh, can I not open it? This packaging is so cute. But I just think KOSAS needs to get their colors. They have like yellow and they had green for a little bit. Then they had whites, like everything I feel like is a different color. Actually, that cap right there, the yellow. Like, huh? Why do I just feel like this is so bougie? Wow. Oh, yes, it has a nice, oh, I love this for us. It has one of these, guys. So it's not going to get a freaking complete mess because I hate that, which $38. Give me a hatch, please. Give me something helpful. I know some people, too, who, like, take this off, use the powder, put the sticker back on, which is genuinely kind of smart, but now that we have a little hatch, it'll be fine. Just gonna give her a little shake, I guess. I don't know. Hello. Oh, there we go. So I think I want to use two different methods. I think I'll try to put like the KOSAS press powder maybe on my forehead and my chin or something, just so we can kind of compare it, but like genuinely, they're just different colors. They don't have the option to have the same colors, so ultimately they're going to be used for different things, which may be KOSAS's point. Maybe that's valid because they want you to buy both their powders, so it could be that too. But no comment. I had this next to me. I also have the KOSAS concealer that's yellow, so I don't know. But that's what I'm wearing today. So we're going to go over on this side with a brush because they said that that's nice for the under eyes. Come a little closer. Looking at the colors, it actually doesn't look super yellow. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. For me, I feel like it's a good thing because, again, it doesn't look too yellow. It looks like, honestly, similar to my skin tone. It doesn't look like it did anything to the concealer color, which I appreciate, to be honest. You can tell, though, it did set it, though. Like, it looks smooth under there. Definitely more smooth and, oh, very soft. Wait. Over on this side, I'm going to take a clean powder puff here, and we're going to press it into the face. Well, the under eyes, I should say. Wait. I don't know. This eye actually looks smoother. I don't even know if you're going to be able to tell. This eye looks smoother over here. Definitely smoother. I would go with a puff, man. That looks so smooth. My under eyes look so good. I would hope that this looks really good with the KOSAS concealer, but I honestly didn't even think about it because I wear the KOSAS concealer every single time I wear makeup, to be completely honest with you. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna take the same powder puff and set this side with the powder puff because I feel like we can just see, you know? Honestly, we'll do the chin. We'll save the forehead for the other powder. Can you see that difference? But I like that because you can, it's not tinted. It's not changing the color of my foundation. And that's lovely because that was my biggest fear. It's literally not. So thank you. It could also be that the foundation is very similar to this color in general. So I'd have to see with other foundations. But this is the LYS stick foundation. If you're new here, I love this foundation stick so freaking much. So honestly, I'm very happy with this. I'm very happy. Like, my skin looks so smooth. So smooth. I'm sorry, I have to wash my brushes, but I gave it like a general kind of wipe down, so there shouldn't be nothing should affect this powder, to be completely honest, so it should be fine. But we're gonna use a brush over on this side for the whole face. I did some oh crap. It's okay. I did some underpainting today, which is why I didn't put on creams and cream powder and cream bronzer, cream blush, because I did it underneath my foundation. Wow, you definitely can see though, this side looks a little bit more set because with the powder puff, so I guess it really just depends on what you're looking for, because this one does look a little bit more lifelike, a little bit more luminous. I'm not gonna lie, it looks very much like the effect of the pressed powder. I'm not gonna lie, because this is what I loved about the pressed powder, and well, the KOSAS powder, the Cloud Set pressed powder, is because I like the natural finish to it, you know what I mean? Like, it's not glowing, but it's also not super matte. Yeah. Honestly, both sides look really, really good though, I'm not gonna lie. So it really just depends on what you would want from a powder, really. I'm just gonna take another clean little powder puff here and set with the KOSAS, the Cloud Set, just on the forehead here, because you guys saw I accidentally went over there anyway, so it's fine. I don't think it's really necessary, but just so we can see, you can see mine is falling apart. But let's see. This one obviously has more skin tones color, so I think it's going to be a little bit more pigmented, but that's okay. I'm not someone who also, like, I don't wear my makeup for hours and hours and hours. So as much as, like, it probably is for some people, you'd want to know how long wearing is it or how it makes your makeup last. I have no comment on that, and I probably won't have a comment on that as far as longevity goes. But obviously this is a first impression, so I will keep you guys updated as far as, like, what I think of it as the more I use it. Oh my gosh, why did I stutter so hard? Yeah, you could definitely tell that this powder, wow, it's going to be so hard to tell. This one is definitely more pigmented. So again, definitely depends on what you're looking for. I also will say the pressed powder is the same with like the loose powder, where a powder puff is going to make it look a little bit more pigmented, a little bit more set, but a brush is going to make it look a little bit more lifelike, a little bit less set. So it really just depends on what you're looking for the loose powder. I'm gonna do the rest of my makeup, and then we'll come back and I'll just give you my final thoughts, although I'm sure they won't change at this moment. Of course, we had to pop on the YSL blush because I'm obsessed with it and I think the color is so stunning. I'm not gonna lie, looking like up close after I hit it with some setting spray and just like the results, I think I actually like the powder puff side more. I think it just looks smoother and a little bit more airbrushed. I think this side looks a little bit like you can kind of see more of like my pores and like, I don't like, it's hard to explain. But it just looks a little bit more, this side looks a little bit more put together. Second of all, I'm obsessed with my under eyes, both sides, to be honest. I think they both look so good. This side I think would be more like, as far as the under eyes for like every day. I definitely think this side would be more for like, you know, going out, that kind of stuff, where I want my under eyes to look like super snatched. I think my under eyes is definitely my favorite part, the most surprising part, but they look so good. But it's like, genuinely, there's no way I would ever go through this powder if I just use it for my under eyes. So I definitely would use it on my face. I just think I would use a powder puff for sure, but obviously I still have to try this powder with other foundations and stuff like that just to kind of see. I like to wear more lighter coverage foundations in general. Today this foundation though is more of a medium coverage, like medium buildable coverage, to be honest. So it really just may depend on what foundation I'm wearing that day and like my thoughts on either side, because I do love this look like from far away, but like up close I like this side better. So either way, do I think it's worth it? I don't know. I know, like, definitely not what you want to hear. I think for me, first impressions, I still like the Makeup by Mario better, like from memory. I obviously will have to like put them battle side by side. But obviously, like, again, the more I wear it, the more I try it, the more I'll be able to solidify that in my brain. I just don't think you need to run. I definitely would, first of all, if you're going to get either powder, if you're debating, I would still just go with the regular Cloud Set pressed powder, to be honest. Because, again, the shades and the colors that they decided to bring out are just, like, not going to be the most flattering for everyone, and definitely not going to be every day. Like, I feel like those are more glam kind of like setting powders when you really want to like look like super, you know, snatched. So I don't know, just in my opinion, obviously to each their own, but if you want my advice, I would just maybe wait until either they come out with more shades or they come out with minis, or if you're like trying to decide between a couple of the high-end powders, I would go with the Makeup by Mario. But if you're seriously like, everything you said, Marissa, sounds really, really good, the finish looks really good, then definitely it may be worth it for you and your collection. Like, I definitely will get use out of it. So again, just depends. But I really wanted to try it, so I'm glad that I tried it, and I really hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in my next one. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know down below as well, and I will obviously continue to use it. But yes, I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.